Hi, everybody. Scott Riley, the Market Update Desk with Mortgage One NMLS 157524. As I look out the window, it is a bright, sunny day. So great on that. Wanted to go over what's going on in the market today. We are gaining back some of what we've lost across the spectrum between stocks, bonds, crypto, precious metals, and oils. The main reason for that is President Trump came out and indicated that the U.S. Navy will, quote, guarantee protection of ships going through the Strait of Hormuz via either insurance or escorts or a combination of that. I think what they're trying really driving to is protecting the oil supply with escorts of military equipment and boats through the Strait of Hormuz to show the value of the protection. The market did like that. Whether that's plausible or feasible, don't know. But the commentary did help quell the market and gain some loss back for all those markets. Also today, we had the first of the employment reports, which is the ADP employment report, showed that companies added 63,000 workers in February. That's an improvement from the downward revised January report that only showed 11,000. And it's definitely a beat of what the market expected of 48,000. So kind of a surprise there. The leader of everything was education and health services once again. They added 50, I'm sorry, they added the vast majority of it, about 58,000 of the jobs. After that, the construction area contributed about 19,000, with the two industries offsetting the stagnant growth across almost all the other sectors. Professional and business services saw a decline of 30,000 positions. We'd seen growth in that the previous 3 or 4 months. Manufacturing lost 5,000. Trade, transportation, utilities were off 1,000. Other than the gain of 11,000 in the information services, there was little movement elsewhere. So education and health services, well, it's continuing to do the bulwark of the traction for us. Now, so kind of in a switch from recent months, job creation was concentrated with businesses under 50 employees. That's a section that's been getting beaten up for the last 6 to 12 months. Now that group saw a gain of 60,000, while big businesses with 500 or more employees added 10,000. Medium-sized businesses saw a drop of 7,000 employees. Pay grew 4.5% for those staying on their jobs, while job changers moved down to 6.3%. That's the smallest gap in the ADP since when they started tracking that measure. So that gap, the gap between those is showing people are staying on the job, not risking going to another one, and companies aren't paying the big premiums that they were for pilfering pilfering their employees from other employment. Now, one thing I've read about is their contention between the crypto and banking industries. Crypto companies want to offer interest on depositors. They can't do that currently. The banks are fighting this because it would siphon away potentially trillions of dollars in depository accounts, and then would restrict how much they can lend based on how much they have on deposit. So they're fighting the ability of crypto to be able to pay interest and or dividends, trying to restrict that industry because it's going to start to siphon off more and more of their traditional deposits. So there's different proposals that are out there. So we'll kind of see where that goes. It's going to be an interesting fight. The lobbyists on each side are working hard on that. 10-year Treasury looks like it's vacillated between up 1 and up 2 basis points on the 10-year Treasury yield. Mortgage-backed securities are in the positive actually for the day, so that's a nice thing. We'll keep up to date with everything. We started to pull in a couple more refinances because we saw some benefit back to mortgage rates from where it spiked. We stayed in contact with our customers, helping them understand what the market's doing. That's the purpose of having knowledge and experience in communication. give us a call. We'll help put that to work for you. 616-293-2189, the Market Update Desk, your original singular market news source for West Michigan.